So what happens when a cat gets down to their last life?
He's either going upstairs or he's going downstairs. I'm just saying.
No.
I mean, I would like to think they all going to the Rainbow Bridge.
I'm trying to do their cute cat. Cuteness overload.
I don't know. See what happens with arrogance. He got a little bit arrogant and lost track of his 9 lives.
That's part of his personalities.
Okay, well, let's talk about the stars. Studied.
Puss in Boots, The Last Wish, is rated PG and it's an hour and 42 minutes.
Which was a fun one.
Yes.
And I told her I hope she's proud of me because a lot of times the animated series that she watches, I don't always watch it, but I say, you know what? I told her I was going to start doing better with the animated series movies. So I watched Puss in Boots and I liked it.
Yeah, it's in theaters and it's on Peacock. So if you have that, which is not free anymore, but if you have Peacock, which I think is kind of worth it because they have a lot of good stuff on Peacock.
Peacock's only $5 a month anyway. It's really cheap. They're one of the cheapest ones, and they have a lot of stuff on there.
Yes.
Series. That's where I watch my Law and Order and everything on there.
New movies come out on there. They have original shows. Yep. At 1 hour and 42 minutes, this is the longest movie in the Shrek franchise.
Okay.
So yeah, it's long. And it stars
Antonio Banderas.
Antonio Banderas.
Of course, as the jazzy Puss in Boots.
Yeah, I don't know why my tongue did not want to work right at that.
Tongue twister.
Salma Hayek as Kitty Softball.
I loved her in here. She was a fierce little kitty, wasn't she?
Yes, she was.
And that voice of hers just commands respect, doesn't it? When she's getting in somebody's grill. Oh, I just love her accent and everything. I love Salma Hayek.
Perfect for it.
Yes, she is.
Harvey Guillen as Perito.
Okay.
Florence Pugh as Goldilocks.
I liked her.
Olivia Colman as Mama Bear. Ray Winstone as Papa Bear. Samson Kayo as Baby Bear. So you got the 3 bears and Goldilocks.
I like that they threw that little bit of a fairy tale in there.
Yeah, me too. John Mulaney as Jack Horner. He is so great with all the voices. I love him with Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. It's hilarious. And Wagner Moura as Wolf.
So what's going on in this Puss in Boots? So this is part 2, right?
Yeah.
What's going on?
So Puss in Boots, he's down to his last life. So he decides to retire because he's scared. He doesn't want to die forever. And then he hears about this wishing star and he's thinking, maybe I can wish for more lives. So he goes on an adventure to try to get that wishing star with some friends.
What was good about this? So it was very. I mean, I never really had fun watching this. So with Puss in Boots, right? They brought in Mama Bear, Papa Bear, Baby Bear, right? And then Goldilocks. But Goldilocks is a little sassy. I mean, she got some spice to her, right? They're not the same ones from our little fairy tale.
They went to Wishing Star too. So
right, and you know, sometimes we're watching cartoons or animated movies, whatever you want to call it, and you know, this is great for kids, right? You're gonna take your kids.
Yeah.
And I'm sure even when we were kids, there was a lot of stuff we didn't get, innuendo that was put in cartoons. Okay. Let me tell you, I'm going to tell you this part. It's not a spoiler because it's them putting in stuff in a cartoon that may be a little bit inappropriate, okay? So the bears and Goldilocks, whatever, they're having a conversation and somebody says something to him about dingleberries.
Oh.
And he's like, I don't have dingleberries. And the dad was like, yeah, you do have dingleberries. I'm like,
no. What do you think dingleberries are? Dingleberries is like when you don't wipe and you have the... I'm gonna say.
I know what you're saying, but I thought that for a minute. Like, is he talking about like the Charmin commercial? You know, you got the little bear saying, "Hey, my hiney's clean."
Yeah.
Is that what they're talking about,
or are they talking about? Yeah, because I thought the same thing. I'm like, which one are they talking about here?
Listen, this ain't about. I thought they were talking about testicles, and I thought that was hot. I did because
I thought so too. And then
I was like, that is so inappropriate.
I was like, I'm gonna tell myself it's the other thing. Because I thought the same thing.
And then I thought about what you just said with the toilet paper. And I'm like, either way, that was probably a bit inappropriate. But a lot of the kids aren't going to get it. But like I said, we can pull up stuff from when we were little and be like, what?
They might not get it, but they might be walking around talking about you.
Dingleberries.
Just like my son was watching, drinking SpongeBob SquarePants, and he's talking about... stuff on there that I'm like, you don't even know what that means.
Yeah, but we do it. We're like
debauchery and stuff
in a cartoon or whatnot. But when I watch this, first of all, I don't even have to see who the actors are before I start hearing their voices. Like I knew immediately that was Salma Hayek. Yeah. I didn't see the first Puss in Boots. But now I kind of want to watch it because this was so really cute and fun. Now, if you're not going to watch it at home, if you take the kids, this is perfectly fine to go to the movies and pay for. It's a really fun I have fun watching it.
I personally don't know if I paid full price.
Matinee it, probably.
I would matinee it, but me being as cheap as I am, I would go to the movie theater and see it. They filmed it a little bit like that Spider-Man, the Spider-Verse, Into the Spider-Verse. Mainly, you could really tell when there's fighting scenes and they're moving real fast, it looks a little different. Like the animation will look one way, and then when they're getting into these fast fighting scenes, it looks different. Did you notice that?
I didn't. Maybe because I don't watch a lot of animated movies, so maybe I didn't notice it. Yeah. But I enjoyed it though. Like, so is there extra scenes
and
here?
The Bad Guys.
Yes.
Movie that just came out in 20. It's kind of filmed like that. There's an extra scene at the very end, but basically, I'm just going to tell you what it is. If you don't want to hear it, plug your ears now. Puss in Boots says, "Oh, you're still here?" That's it.
You work. See, I didn't hear it because I get up right after. But
actually, I honestly Googled that. I watched on Peacock and I
okay.
The filmmakers cite the Western The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly from 1966
I felt that.
as an influence on the film. They're all after the ultimate fairy tale prize. Everybody feels they have to have the wish. Which really just leads to a great kind of action adventure with great momentum. In one scene, the protagonist and the antagonist are also involved in a Mexican standoff with their faces are shown with extreme close-ups as a nod to Sergio Leone's movie.
See, you're doing homage. And this is the fun stuff you like to know. Like, I'll watch a movie and then I'll learn some fun stuff and go back and see it and enjoy you like to call it Easter eggs.
Like this one. This last note that I got here. When the wolf reveals his intentions at first appearance, Puss is drinking his 9th cup while the rest are on the table. The empty cups represent the lost lives of Puss, and the last one represents the one that death wants to take personally.
Yeah, so he was running from death.
Yeah.
But he got a little creative in there.
Yeah.
He got a little creative in there. For a minute there, I thought he kind of had his spirit broken for a second.
Yeah.
But he came back around.
Yeah.
Take your kids to go see this. There's not a lot out for the kids right now as far as, animated movies.
That's why this is doing so well. It's been in the theaters for a while now.
It's fun. Take your kids to see it. Don't wait.
So how many clappers would you give this?
I think I'm going with a strong 3. It was a fun watch.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind watching it again. So I'm going with a strong 3 clappers. What about you?
I'm going to give it 3 as well. Yeah.
I think that's fair.
Because I started out, I was like, I don't really want to watch this. And I started to watch it one night and I was like, And then the next day I was like, okay, I'm going to watch it. And when I did, I was laughing. I enjoyed it. I watched it all the way through.
Definitely funny. Definitely funny.
3.
Yeah. So there you have our review of Puss in Boots: Last Wish. Take the kids to see it. Or if you're an adult, go see it if you want to.
Yeah.
You can do that. It was an enjoyable movie. All right. And thank you for tuning in. So don't forget, we are on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Cash App, and
don't be afraid to donate.
Connect to your city. Go there. Click on the Faircon tab. You'll see all of our horror and thrillers.
Yeah.
Is there a horror or thriller or comedy or what do you want to see?
Yeah.
Tell us
or
what you want
another
to see.
family movie.
Yeah.
And speaking of family movies, this shirt that I'm wearing, it says the Queued Up Podcast with DJ Aaron Michael, because that's what they do on the podcast.
Okay.
And you can watch them on YouTube after you watch us, or you can catch their podcast on Spotify or Apple Music or Apple Podcasts.
They talk about everything too.
Wherever you catch your podcast, they're talking about entertainment. They're talking about just life. They're talking about us. They talk about us. So we got to talk about them. We got to shout them back out.
DJ Aaron Michael,
thank you all for shouting us out.
Podcast.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you very much. All right. And there you have it. Talk to us. Let us know what you want to see. We got you covered. And thank you very much for tuning in to our review. We'll be back soon. See you later. All right.